How's it going, everyone? We're back again. Episode 2. Let's continue this journey. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I was here last time. Let's double check to make sure I didn't miss anything. Just for whatever. Pretty sure I got the chest, but it doesn't hurt to double look. Oh. Did not realize I could buy from you. And get antidotes and tents from you and Phoenix Downs. Which I don't really want to do. But what I do want to do... No. Pretty sure I looked at you already. See, this is something I don't entirely get. Maybe it's just a Moogle thing. How does she know where we are? Or maybe she just hands it off to a Moogle and a Moogle finds us. But I don't know. It seems silly. It seems silly. I shouldn't overthink it, but what can you really do? Let's see here. Well, hello, Simba. Alright. You want to just let me press circle out of that? That's weird. Just level these guys up a little bit. Get some more free loot, essentially. Why is my health so low? How much is a tent? 100. Oh, God. That's the most I'll buy, just so I have them. And I'll do one. So lets me level them a little bit here. Actually, I could go on, because I don't have to, I don't think, fight anyone until... Oh, I hate this thing. Poisons you. It also does silence. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, you blinded everybody. That's wonderful. That's what he does all the time. He blinds you. It's so annoying. I'm gonna discard the card. This one I do. Come on. Only that restored my status effects, or recovered me from status effects. That would be nice. a very cold place right now. It's really strange. It wasn't like this last time I came here. I guess this is why I traveled to encounter the unexpected. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here before I get trapped in ice. Oh, there's something strange going on, alright. Really don't like being blinded. But even if I recovered it every single time that I do, those stupid freaking flowers will put me right back to where I'm stuck being blind again. Why am I not surprised? The G blinds me. No. Hate this flower. If you would just give me a bunch of blind antidotes, it would be fine. Or eye drops, I should say. Don't you dare do it. Stop. I can't stand you. Yes, it is. I love this game. It's one of my favorites. Actually, I think it is my favorite Final Fantasy game, to be completely honest. I've kind of heard rumors kind of whistling around saying that they'll do a remake, but, I mean, I hope they do. It would be nice, but I don't really expect it, considering, I mean, this game, when it came out, wasn't that popular, but it's gained a lot more or a lot more popularity over a period of time of it being out. I don't know, it seems like it aged really well into people's, like, getting people's attention. It seems like more Final Fantasy fans are like, popping up out of the blue. Which is great. That means, you know, great, you know, better games for us and everything like that. Oh yeah, that's what makes it so great is the storyline in this. And not to mention the characters outside of like the main ones that you play and outside of the villains, you have like just like the NPCs have like so much character and like definition in terms of like the time they spent to make them look so different in such a vast variety of like races and species of of like humanoids. It's really it's a really interesting and very different type of Final Fantasy versus most of them, where they didn't really care so much about the people you talk to and just kind of made them a little more bland. But this one they took the time to like make. Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Have you played the Final Fantasy VII remake at all? It was pretty good. Have you played the original Final Fantasy, like the old school PS1 one? Oh, not that rich. So I've played all the way through the original Final Fantasy, and then when they created the remake, I took and did the remake. Yeah, see, those are the ones I played at first when I was younger. I played those when they came out, but I also played Final Fantasy Tactics. I played well, I can't remember what Final Fantasy Online was before they did the was it 14 or is what they have now. I played a little bit of the previous one that was online that they had. I played 15, Final Fantasy 15. I really liked Tactics. I liked it because I liked the jobs in it. So, you know Beatrix in this game, right? So, in Final Fantasy Tactics, you can essentially get a character that has similar type of abilities as Beatrix has. So it's really kind of cool to see that you can kind of play with those, because it sucks that Beatrix in this, you can't use her as she's not a playable character except for like 2 or 3 times, and it just sucks because she's so fun to play because her abilities are so cool, but you can't really use them. But I kind of got a taste of what it would be like to have her all the time playing Final Fantasy Tactics, because you get a character that has similar style moves. Oh yeah, she is. I still wish she would have been a playable character. They could have dumbed her down and made her an optional character at some point. I mean, I kind of won't lie, I kind of almost would have preferred her over Freya. Because, I mean, Freya's spear's cool and everything, but and being able to jump and avoid attacks. But I didn't really care for Freya too much. She was the only character in this game specifically that I just did not care for. Oh, Vivi. You and your lack of defense. Now, when you get to... She does have a cool theme song. I can't remember what it was. The music, I will say, this Final Fantasy IX is probably the only Final Fantasy game other than 7 that the music I just absolutely love. And I actually like download the music onto like Spotify. They have like people that go and play the instrument themselves, like, or do a version of the songs from Final Fantasy. I liked the underground. I don't know if it was the volcano or the caves. You know what I'm talking about? Like in game, essentially. Like right before you go to where you find out where Zidane's from. I can't remember what that is, but that mountaintop, I really enjoyed the music from there. No, not the ice cave. I did like the ice cave though, but that's not what I'm talking about. I can't think of the name of it. It was like Mount Gullug or something like that. Is that what it is? I can't remember the name of it. I get my stuff. I haven't played this game in so long. I've actually played through this game at least, like, old school days, probably at least like 6 or 7 times. So I basically know. Yeah, I know, right? I want to say that's in this game, but I can't recall. I really hate this stupid flower. I want it to stop blinding me. I would like to just take and, like, make my character... You know, there is an ability later on that I learn from one of the items where I don't... No, I don't think I did turn the difficulty up on this. I don't recall seeing a difficulty setting. Maybe there is inside the start menu, but I didn't mess with it. Because they have... So in this... Damn it. Is it in here? No, it's the pause menu. Was it battle assistance, L2 for like... No, high speed mode, safe travel, no. I see, I didn't see... Configure settings, master abilities, level max, stone max, skill max. See, I don't see a setting. It probably is medium. I didn't see a thing that it said in terms of difficulty settings. I don't recall there being one when I booted it up. I could have totally ignored it when I made the game. No, actually I'm playing on, are you asking do I have a Steam or if I'm playing on Steam? I'm playing on, PS5 currently. But I do have a Steam. Oh, does it? I did not know that. I actually would check that out because that would be interesting. Because this game isn't by any means it's not difficult. Not until you fight that that hidden boss, the orb one. I can't remember what its name was called. Yes, Omega. You know, in this game, I don't think I ever had a favorite boss to fight in this one. I don't think I was ever particular any single boss or enemy that I actually really enjoyed fighting that I can think of. I just now started to wonder about that in this game, if there was any bosses I really enjoyed fighting. I did like Hades in this game, but I only liked Hades because when you beat Hades, he unlocks that store so that you can get Ark as a summon if you have both Pumice pieces. which I don't entirely remember how to get. Yeah, I agree. I agree. How close am I to leveling up one more time? Because then I'm gonna move forward. I didn't really... There's some, like, replaying this now, there's some things in this game that I wish they kind of explained a little bit more. They don't really go into what made, Garnet's mom, stepmom, kind of, like, go off hinge and want to steal her power. Because I don't think she... And they don't say if whether or not she originally knew that Garnet had, like, summon power or not. I don't know. There's just some things they never really... I don't recall them going into. Maybe it's somewhere in the game, but I don't remember. Yeah, I could see that he did do that. He did kind of sway her into trying having more power by bringing on the mages. When I first played this game, I thought Kuja was a girl. I can only imagine how many other people had made that same mistake as me and thought he was actually a girl. I didn't realize he was a guy until they made context finally later on in the game, where they call him by like him or whatever. Yeah, they say him or whatever. Like, and I'm like, wait a second, this is a dude. Like, they don't really mention, like, they never put a sex or a gender to him until like later in the game, and then you're like, oh crap. Yeah, it is. They did other characters that way in some of the other games. But nowhere near as, like, confusing as, like, Kuja. Kuja's probably the only one that, like, really ever threw me off, that I wasn't sure if it was a guy or a girl or not. Actually, I should have just done this. Get rid of my status. It still didn't get rid of it. Fuck that. Forgot about tents being useless for this. I just wasted one for no reason. Okay, so I got that learned. Almost learned that. Learned that. What about you? Oh, I learned fire quickly, but it's because I have 2 items that make it learn fast. Yeah, I agree. Most of the ones that end up being really good or have the most effort put into them seems to be from Japan. Just in terms of multiple things: story, character development, character design, level development, all the different aspects. It's nice to have games like that. That's why Final Fantasy is so great. And to believe it or not, I was actually kind of impressed. Like, if you really look at this year in terms of Square is just popping off with putting out titles this year and for next year. I bet you I should have saved. The one time that Steiner having no sword art abilities is a pain in the butt. I feel like I should have known those, though. I feel like he has that conversation with him on the ship. I felt like somehow that got missed. I don't know. I really not have any sword art abilities. Why are you blinding me? I can't get away from blind. I don't want to kill you too fast, so... let's do this real quick, because I don't recall what you have. Just the Iron Helm. I would like that. If only I had more than one character that could steal. No thank you. Need him. Oh, well, I forgot about that. This will fix my problem. I really need you to help me steal, sir. There it is. Now I can finish him off. Please don't kill my guy. Could you imagine if this game, you being blind, made you accidentally heal the enemy for whatever reason? Of course, now you're in overdrive. Or whatever your ability is. That really doesn't seem your trance. Steiner hits so hard in this game. And it kind of bothers me because I actually don't like him. Believe it or not. I don't know if that's the appropriate sound you should be doing for someone drinking medicine, but okay. Before we do that, because I cannot stand not having him as the primary slot. Almost learned this, almost learned that, then I can take it off. Oh, that's right. I need to give... Can I unequip this? No. Let me. I already have an iron sword, so I guess I'm okay. But I will, however, remove these, because I want them. Because you don't stay in my party. Oh, yeah, it is. That's why I'm interested that if they did a remake on this game, what it would, how they would go about it, what it would look like. How much, you know, different it would be. Considering that this game's so linear, you know, it'd just be interesting to see how they approach the game from a different standpoint, if they were to make it more open like they did with Final Fantasy VII. You know, some of these enemies that you don't see later on in the game, I like that they give you unique enemies for specific areas, but sometimes it would be nice to kind of I kind of don't care if you get knocked out, to be completely honest. But it would be nice to be able to see some of these characters make a comeback in other areas too, even though they don't. I will say, I think Final Fantasy IX is one of the few Final Fantasy games where you don't actually fight the same enemies over and over again in the same areas. Like, you actually go into different areas, and for the most part, you get different enemies. You're not always fighting the same ones. I do like that about this game. I kind of wish they would have upgraded the cinematics too a little more. Yeah, that he is. I kind of wish he was a little bit more playable. That would have been nice. It would have been interesting to see what they would have done with his kit for you to kind of use him and battle with him. Since every one of the characters is so unique in terms of their skills, except for obviously you got the two summoners that do the exact same thing, essentially just use different summons. Oh yeah, most definitely. Hard to imagine that all of them could fit inside that tiny little tent. Oh yeah. It just sucks that when it did come out, it came out at a point in time where it was like the end of the cycle of the PS1. So it kind of like got like forgotten about, kind of overshadowed by other games that came out when the PS2 popped out. So that's kind of what blew about that, because I feel like it took away from how big this game could have gotten. Because this game really didn't get that much popularity until more recently, but I think that's just because people are starting to really go back and appreciate more of these old school Final Fantasy games. Yeah, I heard about them wanting to do that, but then they never did, and I don't know why. I don't know why they wouldn't have held off a little bit longer. I mean, it was so close. Why not? But I mean, it is what it is. It's getting more attention now, which is all that matters. And hopefully something comes from that attention. That's racist. It's kind of funny how Steiner's the butt of the joke of the whole game, essentially, for like literally everyone to kind of like poke their fun at him. I really just don't like him as a character. Like, I think he's an ugly character. I don't like his skills. I don't like him. He's just not a character I like. But then he's a good in-game character because of the fact that he uses magic. What in-game characters what characters did you use for in-game? Which ones did you focus on? Never beat it, really? I've beaten this game multiple times. It's such a so you have you never have you did you ever watch the ending or watch the entire gameplay of the game, or did you um or have you just never seen it? Oh, you just restart? Really? Well, man, stick around, and I plan to stream this pretty uh try to every day, a bit of it every day to try and get to the ending of it because I love this game. It's a classic. There's no way I'm not gonna want to, enjoy this classic and go through it all the way again. So stick around, and I'll definitely be streaming it frequently to be able to get all the way through it. Part of why I have each one of these streams I'm marking as an episode of the game to essentially mark different parts or how far I've advanced in the game itself. Is there any reason why you want to restart? The ending is really heartfelt and good, so it's worth at least pushing through to the ending. I do like the beginning of the game, but I actually do, I think, enjoy the ending a little bit better, just for the fact of like the bosses end up being more interesting. The characters towards the end of the game are more interesting. I like some of the other characters that you get late in the game. I also like I just like the music in the areas a lot more. It just, I don't know, it's very fitting. And the ending to the game is really good. So, worst case scenario where you're at right now, you should at least finish it through just to be able to get to see the ending for yourself. It's always at least feels satisfying to, get to that point. Right. I didn't really care for the card game aspect of the game. I mean, I enjoy it. It wasn't bad. I just didn't really care for it as much as I probably could have. I will say the card game is better in this version of Final Fantasy versus Final Fantasy VIII. The card game is fun in Final Fantasy VIII because of the cards that you can get, but it just feels like it's so much easier to get your butt handed to you and lose your cards in that game. And I feel like it's sometimes feels like the game cheats you. This one not so much. I'm curious if anyone ever actually tried to do that, or if that's some kind of thing that they ever did for like for like just having like a collection of the game or something. Like people make like bobbleheads and little figurines and stuff like that. I wonder if the card game ever ended up being something that was created. Probably is. I don't want your lecture. I do like the Moogles in this game. I wish they didn't do more with Moogles like they in this game like they've done it or do more with the Moogles in the other games as much as they have in this one. They don't play as much of a role in the other games. On Moogle, toggle map. Okay, well, can I go back to where I was just at? No, that's cool. Yeah, I do have to say, the other ones, I think they tried to be a little bit more accommodating to try and make it not realistic, but a little bit less fantasy-esque. Which is fine, you know, that they chose to do that route, but it would have been nice to have more fantasy to the game. Don't need that. You have this now, so I'm gonna give you this, so that I can learn this. Either way, I'm gonna have to make him weaker temporarily, so... Oh no, that makes me stronger, that's right. Gives me minus strike, that gives me minus strike. Well, hurry up and learn this ability, man. No. Yeah, I think so too, for so many reasons. But I don't. The only thing that I worry about is the fact that since they already have a Final Fantasy VII remake, that I don't know if they would touch a Final Fantasy IX remake for a while. Because I feel like that would be their main focus as of the current moment for like remake-wise. I could be wrong. I like having the main guy always be much higher level. I can't recall there being anything over here. I don't even remember how old I was when I played this game. I know I for a fact was a teen, but I don't recall how old I was. What stinks about this ore is you can get it so early in the game, but you can't get the summon from it until later. Very nostalgic. It's just a good game to go back to and just kind of chill out, play, and enjoy, and relive the adventure. Which is why I would look so forward to an actual remake of this game if they did it. Which again, there's talks of it, so we'll see. That's understandable. I mean, sometimes, you know, that's why I usually normally play like a lot of FPS games. I have a lot of videos I've made on my channel of me streaming like Apex, Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch 2, you know, stuff like that. Usually games are kind of my escape from my problems, and there was a point in time that I actually was homeless for a little while because a lot of stuff just was going on in my life, and I tried to play games where I could when I could, but I just couldn't get into them. Just life was just weighing me down too much, so I just couldn't focus and enjoy the game. But you know, that's all in a, you know, it's all in a season, you know, like there's only, we all have seasons of just like, you know, doubt and stress and worries and just, you know, stuff going on. So, you know, it all comes to eventually pass. We just have to get through it. And sometimes those seasons last a long time. So sometimes it makes it really hard to enjoy some of the simpler things in life, like these older games that we used to enjoy when we were kids. But, you know, things have been looking up for me finally for, you know, for a while, so it's been easier to sit down and actually come back to these games and enjoy them, and just kind of reminisce on some of the good times, as well as like just, you know, making new memories playing this game and reliving the adventure. If only I could get rid of Steiner. I cannot stand him as a character. I know I've said it already, but I just don't like him for some reason. I can't remember when it is inside of this game, but there's eventually you get to a point where a certain specific monster just like, it feels like it one-shots you every time you fight it, and it makes me so aggravated. Sorry, stealing. He's only gonna steal from here on. You know, you have to be in a great mood to be able to play nowadays. I'm happy for you and your ability to preserve. Yeah, I agree. Times are tough right now, and why are you stuck over here? Yeah, times are just rough anymore these days in terms of just people and just their attitude towards one another, and then just, you know, gas prices, food prices, just everything just being so ridiculous. It makes it hard to just sit back and relax sometimes and just enjoy a good game. And not to mention, it doesn't even feel like games are even as good as they used to be, you know? Like, these games, like this one, it's just like, it's a classic. You can go back and play this and enjoy it, and it's just still really good. But there's just a lot of games that, like, nowadays, like, if I played it and I beat it, I probably will never touch it again. It just doesn't have any replayability to me that makes me interested in, like, reliving the adventure to go revisit whatever game it may be. They just don't captivate me enough. This is just one of the few games that just has great, you know, just has a great story. Just, I mean, granted, the turn-based thing, I will say, does, after a while, does get a little bit boring. But to be completely honest, compared to some of the other stuff, it's a nice switch up from some of the free roam action. Garnet is so weak until you get her summons. I can't recall if they take MP or not. Oh, I forgot what about that. A little noise. Have you ever messed with the Moogle where you call him multiple times and he gets pissed off at you because you just send him away and literally don't want him for anything? I used to do that a lot when I was younger, is just piss off the Moogle, make him run. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Save it. Yeah, I used to like to tick him off because I always thought it was kind of funny. He had to listen to see what his responses were. Oh, you've never seen that? Watch, here, I'll do it. So he runs off, you call him. Don't call me if you don't need me. He eventually starts getting irritated. Like really irritated and says different stuff. At least he did in the original. I don't know if that's something they kept in this one or not. It's going to be upsetting if they didn't, because he used to have different dialect every time you call after a while. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. He used to. Lame. This is where I want to go. Actually, I do remember a part of the game that I really enjoyed. It was the monster hunt when you go into, I can't remember the name of that town or that city, but you go there and it has Garnet's uncle there, and then they hold that monster event and you go around and you kill the monsters and you get like trying to have the highest score or whatever. Like that was an awesome part of the game. I loved that. It was so fun. I always, whenever I got close to that part, I always made sure, yeah, whenever I got close to that part of the game, I would go outside with the, with Zidane and make him go level up really high, so basically I one-shot everything so that I could get as many points as possible. Yes, so fun. I did love that part of the game. That, honestly, is my favorite part of this game. Really don't understand how Steiner is so oblivious to anything ever possibly being wrong. It takes him forever to finally, like, once the evidence is, like, provided right before his face and he sees it, does he finally accept that Garnet's stepmom is bad news? Eye drops, thank you. I don't recall these items being so lame. Well, good job there, Captain Obvious. Oh, you just sell potions. You're lame. I don't recall this being a thing. Yeah, he really is. But then again, of like all his knights, they're all that way. They're all just chumps. And then like all the women are like so strong and like organized and you know, that's actually something I was talking about in the stream that I did yesterday about those soldiers is the way that the female soldiers are dressed for Alexandria. That I wonder how I wonder if they would like if they would still make them being wearing like that thong outfit or if they would like put shorts or something on them. Like I feel like if they did a remake, they would put like shorts or change up their outfits so to make it not as sexist. I don't know. Which if they did, that'd be so frustrating. So if you're gonna remake something, I feel like you should keep to the similar, you know, aesthetic and character models and stuff like that, not change that up. Yes, keep the thongs, agreed. I would like to know why every single one of them is blonde, though. I do like the ice cave. I like Daly, the city or the little town that you go to after you get out of the ice cave. Yeah. Dolly, Daly, I want to say it's Dolly. Either way, it's one of my one of the nicer parts of the game or towns. I wish they had more small towns in this game. Oh, does it let me jump up? I don't recall that being a thing. These things are so weird looking. recall you guys having so much health. I should have done black magic, but I didn't. HP switch. Okay. Geez, that's 240 and he's still up. Like I need to level in here a little bit or something. These guys don't just fall over. Can you hurry up and learn these abilities so I can swamp the armor? That would be wonderful. Did you ever collect all the Phoenix Pinions in this game? I managed to do that before. Oh, I go around, that's right. I managed to do that when I was playing the game. When you get Eco, I believe it is, and she has the Phoenix. If you get all the Phoenix Pinions, increases your damage that she does with that summon, as well as increases the amount of health that you get back when you res your teammates using it. I got 99 of them. I think there's more than 99, but I managed to get 99 of them. Yeah, at first when I was collecting them, I didn't realize that it actually increased the damage that that summon specifically did. And I also didn't realize that it increased the amount of, at first I didn't realize that it increases the amount of health that you get back, but it does. And so I ended up actually using her a lot in-game, especially for like the end boss, because he does that like one-shot kill almost move sometimes, and it's just such a nice kind of like a lifesaver for when some of your guys go down. No. Guys hit too hard. Well, not really hit too hard, but they just don't have so much health for no reason. I'm pretty good on health. What does this do again? How do I check? I don't recall. Isn't there a way to see what the move does? Maybe not. I don't know what it does. I don't remember. What does it do? Find out. I don't recall. How do I get info, damn it? Oh, you know what? Nope. There it is. Removes venom and poison. That's what it does. That's the button I needed. That's my help button. Yeah, what's-her-face, Eco, gets that Phoenix as one of her summons, and if you get Phoenix Pinions in this game, it increases the damage it does and the healing capability of it. My favorite one still by far is Arc as one of the summons that you get, but that's late game. You have to get both Pumice pieces. You get one, I think, from stealing it from Hades or beating his tail. Dude, Arc is the coolest summon in this game, in my opinion. I plan to get him again, because he's my favorite one that they had in this game. Actually, I do have to say, I do think I know what my favorite bosses were in the game. So when you get to the end of the game, it's after Terra. And you go towards, as if you're going towards end boss. There's a bunch of these, like, mini bosses you end up having to take on. And those were really fun to fight. They're where those guys are where Hades is. Did you learn anything of significance? I have that already. Oh, he does. You don't need it. You don't need it. You know what? You die the fastest. The end boss part of the game is kind of like multiple parts. I think there's like... You fight the guy that made Zidane and Kuja, and then you get to fight Kuja, I believe, and then something else at the end, I believe. So there's 3-part boss. But I think you can save in between. Yes. Mm. I wish they would have kind of went into more details about the mages, especially Vivi, because they don't say if he's like a robot like the other ones. I kind of always wondered if he was. They don't really ever specify. They kind of make assumptions that he is, but I feel like he's not. I just don't feel like he could have been like a robot. I feel like he is his own race, whatever it is considered. I don't really know. I mean, I guess just mage. Yeah, he does, but I mean, I guess you could say he's like the prototype, but that still wouldn't make any sense, because if he was the prototype, then like, I don't know. I feel, but again, like he comes, like Kuja made those guys, and essentially made the queen interested in creating these creatures. So I feel like if she saw, or Kuja saw Vivi, then they would like have remembered that he was like the prototype or something like that. They never really say. He could have become aware. But he's also so much smaller than the ones that they make. He's not the same size. He's smaller. So that's also where I'm like, he's not the same, but he's completely different. So I don't know. There's a lot of weird... I want to know more about his character specifically, because there's so much mystery that surrounds him. Yeah, but that village of him, of those guys that are like him, were literally all the ones that they went rogue after the queen dies. So it's kind of like they serve no longer a purpose as war machines, so they kind of created their own village. Which I don't know how they managed to get out there, but they did. It still doesn't explain Vivi's size difference compared to them. Because those dudes are so big, and he's so tiny. Yeah, but weren't they ran by Steam? Or not Steam, by Myst? Yeah, but if he was a first gen, that's where I have the issue, is if he was a first gen, wouldn't he have, like... I don't know. I feel like he would have... you would see more of those versus just him by himself. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm overthinking it more than I need to. It's so interesting how you kind of essentially take out the whole entire power source of what runs the entire continent. Or actually all the continents. That's possible. I mean, I guess this guy's pretty small too, if you think about it. He's not as big as those dudes. He could have been very well a special make. Vivi could have been a special make. The only thing I hate about this part is the fact that how long it takes to steal everything from both of these dudes. And the fact that they attack you so frickin' frequently. That makes sense. There's my mithril dagger. I don't think you have anything else. Hope not, because I'd like to kill a sea lion first. Especially since he's about to make me go into trance. I actually always wondered why in this game the sea lion was the only one that when you do damage to him, he has a little indicator in his chest that shows that he's at like critical. He's the only one they did in this game. Oh, he healed him? What the heck? I don't recall this being a thing. Doesn't matter, he's gonna die. Jesus. How about you not do that? Let's go ahead and heal him while I cover my own health. I hate to have done that, but... Stupid sea lion. Can you stop healing him? I don't recall you healing him this much. Alright, now you're mine. I don't recall you having anything I wanted anyways, but it doesn't hurt since I'm already doing it anyway. I think this is one of the few Final Fantasy games where I'm very like I don't I don't really want to sell anything that I have because I know you can synthesize it later to make stuff. So I basically just end up buying or keeping a hold of everything because I don't want to lose it. Like in this beginning area, like where I'm, the town I'm about to go into, since it's the only place that I'm aware of that you can get more daggers, and you need daggers in order to make one of the weapons when you get to the other big city. Damn. I don't know why all of a sudden I've noticed how Garnet's shoes are. They're very, very detailed for some reason. Miner, you are such a loser. Yes, I love when you take them out of the order I have them in. Right? I mean, I can see it. There's like videos and stuff like that you can watch of like people that go like Antarctica and stuff like that, to where they have like the ice and they show how like, oh yes, it will prevent me. What is it? This levels me up faster. I already have this. Antibodies, don't care for it. Another one I don't care for. Not killing any bugs anytime soon. And this does character levels up faster, yes. I feel like there was an item down there. I love that he gets like a different dagger, but like the other dagger in his left hand always seems to be the exact same. Do you by chance know whether or not what stat increases the chances of you having a stealing easier? That's something I don't recall ever knowing in this game. Is if one of the stats helps with making it easier for you to steal from enemies. Yeah, I don't recall either. Maybe it's something I'll look into while when I'm not playing, just to see. Because it would just be nice to be able to know what affects that specifically, so that it made it easier to do. When you get the option here, like I'm about to in a moment, do you change her name to anything specific? Do you change it to some like a name that you like, or do you keep her? Do you keep it as Garnet, or do you name her Dagger? I hate naming her Dagger. I just keep her name as Garnet. I switch it back. I hate that they want to try and call her Dagger. Such a dumb thing in the game. That's the only one of the few things in this game that I'm just like, this is stupid. You know what's really weird is, did you ever get the strategy guide to this game? Did you ever bother doing that? It kind of gives you, in the strategy guide, it does give you like a background on the characters a little bit, and it shows you like all their ages and stuff. It's really strange when you look into these characters and you find out how young all of them are. Like Garnett only being like 16 years old, 16 years of age, and I think Zidane's like 16, 17. I actually think I still have the strategy guide laying around somewhere. Yeah, I got it when I was younger, so I still have it from when I was little. So I could honestly go grab it right now and take a look at it if I wanted to. Actually, I'll do that next time. I'll bring it with me next time and actually sit down and read the bios to you if you end up watching my stream again. It's just interesting. They kind of tell a little bit about the characters, and then they go into like how old they are and stuff. It's actually really interesting. I mean, granted, you can go look those up on the internet anywhere, I'm sure at this point in time, but it's just interesting to kind of see the more or less their ages and their. I think they say their full names for all the characters. I think they do, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. Because as far as I remember, Steiner's the only one inside the game that actually mentioned his full name. It is not Dagger. It is Garnet. Shut up. You're not naming you Dagger. My God. I think it's great. First off, VV has never said that I'm aware of. And that's one word. Some of the dialect in this game is just so silly. No, that's the ice cave. I don't want to go in there. I want to go over here. Oh, this stupid. What do you want from me? I probably don't have it. Give me some ore. You know what? I actually probably do have ore. I don't know how much. I have 4. You're welcome. What are you giving me? Tell Mr. Ghost I said hi. Okay. That's right. You give me 10 AP. Heck yeah, you gave me 10 AP. And a skeleton card. I have to look at my cards again. That's very likely now that you mention that. That would make sense. Alright, so this card can go. This card can go. Geez, that card can go. Collector level 120. Okay. I should start battling people for cards. What looked like an oil painting? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Are you talking about when I was here at this gate? Oh yeah, the gate scene. All these spiders. You know, the sad thing is, I'm pretty sure I took off Bug Killer off of Steiner literally not that long ago. Thinking I wouldn't be fighting bugs. yet here I am fighting bugs. Dope, more ore. I get frustrated when I run into those friendly NPCs in the wild and they ask you for something you don't even have yet, or you don't have much of. I can't recall what it is they end up wanting. Well, they don't always want ore. Sometimes they want the other type of ore that you can get that you use for the Zodiac summons that they have in the game. Stole tent. I forgot these dudes have tents on them. More XP, but I wish they would show how much more XP he gets for having level up on. I'm actually gonna put no. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't believe there's any birds out here. Watch, as soon as I do this, I'll run into a bird. Yeah, those. Yeah, but they'll ask for them, and then you'll run into them because you're trying to level, and then you'll run into them, and you don't even have the item yet because you're not that far into the game yet, or don't have that many of them yet because you haven't got. I can't even recall. Yeah, he does need coffee. I forget where I get the. Oh no, I remember where I get the coffee from. Let me duel you. That's fine. You don't have to be good at it, old man. You really don't have any cards that are like... Yeah, I'll do a rematch. No. Agreed. I don't. Maybe this. Maybe this is the safest bet. I'm gonna lose the card anyway. That's annoying. Oh, am I gonna lose all my freaking cards? Please no. Yes. Oh wow, you're a douche. What just happened? Dang you. You just crushed me. Do you know how these cards get, like, health back? Is that a thing? Because they seem to have, like, such low health for whatever reason. After you duel. I didn't understand that part of the game. Wow, you're kind of lame. How did I lose? I had 9, I thought. Oh my jeez. No, you have doo-doo cards. Number indicates the strength. Oh, that's... Thank you for... I did not know that. What number are you talking about specifically? The 0 PPO? Oh, the 1. Okay. Yeah, I think I will. That's something I'd like to know. Stop talking to him. I already went up here. I don't know what I'm doing. I forget what he gives me for the coffee. Okay. Let me Google this right now. Card values. Every card has 4 values or stats. In the example card above, the card has the stats 3P60. Each stat relates to the card's strength. The second value P is always an alphabetical value, while the other 3 stats increase on a hexadecimal range. What the heck does that mean? Numeral system is a positional numeral system. This represents numbers using a base of 16, unlike the decimal system. Oh, okay. Meaning they range from 0 to 9, then through letters A through F. The first value is for the power of the card. The second value is for the battle class of the card. The third value is for the physical defense of the card. And the fourth value is for the magical defense of the card. Each of the stats of power, physical defense, and magical defense increase on a hexadecimal scale, with 0 being the weakest and F being the strongest. Each of the stats represent a range of possible hit points. That's so confusing. Yeah, it is really confusing. So, like, the cards level up? Or I'm not understanding. Whenever a card's value is assessed, a random value is chosen between the minimum and maximum numbers that correspond to the value. For example, if a card has a value of A, the strength of the value may be between 160 and 175. The minimum for the card's value is calculated by multiplying the base value of the to be considered by 16. My gosh, why did they have to put so much math into this whole thing? Which means its actual value is a number chosen between 48 through 63. Wait, hold on. The example card has a power stat of 3, which means its actual value is a number chosen between 48 through 63 HP. The power stat of the card can be increased the more card battles it participates in. For example, 3 can become a 4 if the card has been in enough battles. It is currently unknown whether it needs to battle other cards to increase, or whether merely winning is in the card game is enough. Interesting. Battle class stat. The second value on the card is the battle class stat. This value is not based on the hexadecimal scale above, but instead is one of 4 classes. This stat is represented by the letters M, P, X, and A. P being physical, M is magic, X is flexible, and A is assault. The card's battle class determines how the values are assessed in card battles. These affect which stat the attacking card attacks. P will attack the physical defense stat, while M attacks the magical defense stat. The other two have a more obscure effects on the rare. X will attack the lowest of the two defenses and will attack the lowest value on the card. Physical defense stat. The third value on the card is the physical defense stat. This is the card's defense value when facing physical attacks. The example card has 6, so this may be equal to anywhere between 96 to 111 HP. Fourth is a magical defense stat. This card's defense value when facing magical attacks, example, has 0. So this may be equal to anywhere between 0 to 15 HP. Interesting. In addition to its stat values, each card may have a set of arrows pointing in any 8 directions. These points are usually referred to as using traditional points on a compass. The card above possesses 2 arrows at the west and east points. The arrows come into play when cards are in attack situation. Okay, now it's just explaining what I already know. Yeah, they do. So it's interesting. It makes me wonder now how many different individual people have like cards that are like powerful enough for you to like want to like try and get off of them. Because I feel like the more I always felt like the more arrows you had made the card more useful. But I did not realize that there was a stats for the cards. I didn't realize that those numbers and that letter meant anything in terms of this card's stats. It's really interesting. It's nice to know that you can increase the stats essentially of your card by using it more. I did not know that was something that they had implied into the game. That actually makes the card battling system a lot more interesting. VV out cold. You ever notice how funny this game is? How every hotel you go to, there's always just enough beds for your characters to go lay down individually. They always have like a twin size bed, never like a full size or anything like that. It's always individual beds. I like this town the most. I think it has the best artwork in it, honestly. This is one of my favorite towns in the game. Right? Just some aspects of the game that are just completely like it's ahead of its time, and for reasons like that, how they chose to do that with the lighting, you know, considering it was a PS1 game. I mean, granted, it's just a matter of shading within that area as the way they did it, but just the fact that they managed to do it in such a way that it actually like looks like legitimately like individual lighting for itself, it's really nice. Yes, they are avoiding you. Should have done Garnets first. My god. I always know when you do these, there was ever a chance of missing one of them. Good omen, a good day filled with many of life's simple pleasures. A nice breeze will greet you as you step out. You will make new friends and replace a lost item with a new one. Be yourself and let good fortunes come to you. Your lucky color for today is blue. Want to do. No, I don't want to buy another one. Tis very, very much a beautiful game. Again, I still think my favorite part to this game is how they made these characters, like the NPCs, like all have their own look, clothes, style, everything. Majority of them are not the same. They do not look like the same. They do not look like just filler characters. And majority of the time, I don't believe that you see these characters being the same in other areas. They always end up being so different, which is what I like about this game specifically, because in other ones, they didn't really do that. I just feel like they just copy-pasted the same character design for the NPCs. Is she? That's possible. Either way, what I'm saying is you don't see a lot of the NPCs being the same. I assume there's still some that are, but for the most part, the majority of them seem to be like different people. Is she? I don't know. I think there's a couple other characters. Like there's this one guy that always has like the tall cowboy hat that you see a lot too, and I think he's a character that gets used more than once. I assume that there are others, but it's also hard to recall. Yeah. Alright. I don't need 11, that's for sure. I'll buy 5 of them, because I know later I can synthesize these suckers. It seems so silly to buy multiple of the same thing, but if you don't, you always take that chance of possibly missing out on good stuff, and I don't want to do that, and I just so happen to have plenty of cash at the moment. No, I don't want to play a card game. I want to do this. Yeah, I did like Trino. This is such a funky looking cat. Yes, I would like to play. Is there? Most of these are P. Meaning physical. I don't know. Should you be the first one I put down? Who should I put down first? Like, who would be the most least helpful? Well then, good friend. Why did I lose? I don't understand. Dang it, this is not good. I'm gonna lose. God dang it. I'm so bad at this. Well, there's all the cards. Oh, he's gonna take my good one. Okay, take the goblin. Yes, I want a rematch. Ah. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Dang it. I didn't realize I had an arrow there. Oh, you're a jerk. I'm gonna lose this. He has so many of those freaking cards. Or she does, I should say. Wow, way to be a jerk. I want to draw. Thank God. No. Jeez, I want that sucker right there. Thank you. I'm kind of in a dilemma though now. Son of a bitch. I really wanted that Yeti he put out. Dude. Oh, I feel like this is lost no matter what. No? Okay. Dope. I don't know what made me win that. I really don't. I just don't get it. You know what? I'm gonna cock-a-block you from moving anywhere that I don't want you to move. No! Oh my god, he's gonna take it. No, he just took Lizard Man back. What the heck's wrong with you? Man, that's gonna bring me to tears. That's so frustrating. Yes, you go first. Make my life easy. I want that sucker right there. I lost. Darn you. Give me those cards. Yes. No! Oh, that scared the poop out of me. You are a trick. Haha. I don't lie though, you give me some dog doo-doo cards. But you know what? I'll use these dog doo-doo cards. Let's get rid of the ones with poor arrows. Either this is gonna be a loss or a W. We'll see. You are something else, sir. You know what? I'm oddly not been doing too bad. Wow, this whole board's open. That's not worrisome. Why you would. Ah. This is the type of game we're going for here, is it? Oh, you little snot. I saw that coming a mile away. Select. This is where I'm a little concerned, because this could cause me to lose it too, right here. Oh no, I didn't know. No. I can get these cards though. This one has 4, and this one has 3. 4. I'll do this one. I want your Yeti. you're annoying. You're being a little trick right now. Who battles this way? Bring out your Yeti. I know you have him. Oh my god, that card. That would be a nice one to have. If I can win it. Yep. It's my only side arrow one though. Yes, 2, I have 3. So if I put this here, don't let him have a chance to fight me. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. I don't like those cards. Yeah, very. That's the only nerve-wracking thing when doing this and you have these cards is that you get concerned that you're gonna lose a strong card. Wow, you're a jerk. Bring out your Yeti, dang it. I know you have it. Why did this card get an increase? I guess we'll start off strong. What could it hurt? You kind of screwed yourself there, my friend. Oh boy. Yeah, but I'm getting these real nice cards, and like now that I'm getting them, it's nerve-wracking to lose one. That's kind of a dumb move of me. I don't know what I was thinking there. Son of a... I could have probably ended it in a draw, and he took the card I didn't want him to take. I was waiting for him to do it. Sucks. Yeah, you take and use my card, you douche. I know. Wow. What? I want that card back, sorry. And he made... still took it back from me. What a joke, man. And that made him take that too? Come on. He should have freaking extremely low health, but he doesn't. I don't understand the whole freaking system. Dude could fucking... He takes all of them. I didn't fucking forgot that was a thing. Son of a... Now I just don't even care. What in the absolute hell, man? That's fine, take it. I have zero idea how that won, but okay. Yeah, but still, you don't want to lose him either way. I'm going to keep these intact. Really don't like these lame plan cards you're giving me. Oh my god. You are absolutely annoying. But why? This is the stuff I don't understand. Draw. I won? Okay. It seems like the numbers are so random. No, it doesn't feel nice because it's like the concept of how much you could essentially possibly, because it doesn't really give you like a clear indication of what your chances of a loss are, and it's extremely frustrating. You've got to be joking. See, like that, I don't understand why my guy lost. They don't. It's not like they say, "Hey, physical beats magic." Like they don't. They never specified in the rules. Oh my god. Which it seems like physical is the way to go. Alright. No, I'm done. You stole the card I wanted. Right. There's something. That's just a sign. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here, and I'm gonna continue more tomorrow. I appreciate you stopping by and watching the stream, hanging out with me. Thanks for the like. Feel free to follow me if you don't already. I'm not sure if you do. Because I'll be streaming more of this, and you can always feel free to chime in. So you have a good night, and you know, hope things get better for you. It was great talking to you about this game. I'd love to talk more. Have a good one.